Hello and welcome to the Quibber channel. I'm Jason, your host. Let's talk about ADHD, autistic friends, and something very interesting that happens. We don't love partially. We don't have partial friends. You're either friend or not. You're either 100% or zero. There's nothing in between. There's no acquaintances don't make sense to us. No. And we will go from to total and complete jump instantly. And they ADHD and that will let you know if they don't like you. They will let you know. They don't ghost. We don't ghost. We don't ghost. What you think is ghost is just we've forgotten you. This happens. Our brains work differently. I can be talking to someone and connect with them, and we will chat and have talky conversation for a couple of days, and then my brain will just wander in a different direction. From my point of view, you can be my best friend. If I don't talk to you for 6 months, you're still my best friend. And when I remember you exist and say, oh, hi, how are you? I don't have to reconnect. I'm already connected. But normal people don't get that. They think you've forgotten them. They think you've ignoring them. They think they did something wrong or anything. No, it's nothing like that. If you want to keep close with a person who's got ADHD or autism and that, you need to drip feed them. You need to keep connecting with them all the time. You need to keep making sure that you keep in their to-do list. Remember, someone who's got autism has a very different priority list in their brain, and things fall off that priority list all the time. Doesn't mean we don't want them. Favourite movie in the world can just fall off that list and not watch it for 6 years. Still favourite movie in the world. Computer games. Mass Effect, amazing game, love it beyond anything. Could pick it up right now and enjoy myself, and I'd be so into it. I won't play it for 6 months or a year. Doesn't have any correlation to that at all. And when friendships and loved ones and that, the interaction's got to be there continuously. I have a girlfriend. I don't talk about her much because she's more private and she's online and that. And sometimes we don't speak for a month at a time. She's still my girlfriend and we still connect, and to me there's no separation just because I haven't seen her for a month. It's still exactly the same in my head. My head just picks up from that moment we last talked, and it's instantly back at 100% still. Now, if that person's not busy or ill or has the energy to connect with you every day, then yeah, that relationship will stay at that 100% forever, like that. And keep going. But just because I stop talking to someone does not in any way mean that I'm not interested. I have lots of people on my friends list who I class as really good people and I would love to interact with them and that. But it's not on my to-do list, and you have to poke me. You have to remind me on. You have to you have to leave breadcrumbs for me each day or every 2 days. If you want, I am a perfect friend. I am the most perfect friend possible. Why? Because you get to decide how we interact. You get to decide how the relationship goes. Once I've accepted you and I trust you completely, that's it. It does not change unless you do something bad. So we're at that point and it doesn't fade. It's not like a battery that you haven't charged for 6 months. It just stays at that 100%. And even if we don't connect for 2 years, I'm still at that 100%. I'm still there. If you want a low maintenance friend that you only interact with once a month, but will be there for you and will risk his life for you, there. If you want to talk to someone who will talk to you every day, then you've got to leave the breadcrumb trails, interact every day to remind me on that you're there. Because it isn't that I don't care, it isn't that I don't love, it isn't that I aren't passionate about that person, but you've got to keep that level going for me to be able to form that routine. Has to be that way. It's not something, I'm not uncaring, I'm not being selfish, I'm not being bad, I'm not something you can change. You've got to understand that you've got to keep the breadcrumbs going. If you want someone who just talks to you once a month, I can be that. If you want somebody who talks to you every 5 seconds, I can be that. But you've got to keep the interaction going and make it possible. Because my brain will just see something else and just look over there and go, oh, you're not there anymore, therefore you've gone off the list. This doesn't mean I don't love. Think about me and Paola. Interacting all the time, doing all the things we did together. But I know when I went into the kitchen and I was focused on building something here, then I was focused on that. And it goes off the list. It's not heartlessness, it's not thingy, it's just the way my brain is. My relationship with everybody on my Discord is purely based on them, when they, and how much they want to interact with me. And I can do anything from being with the same person and spending 14 hours a day with them and enjoy it 100% and be absolutely happy and completely awesome with that. Or that same person can just talk to me once a month or once a year and check in with me, and I am still at that 100% for them. This is one of the prime differences between neurodivergent and neurotypical in this way. And the way I don't understand the idea of, but you've got to do it too. I do, till I turn away and then there's something else that took my focus, and you're still there, and I still love you, and you're still amazing, and you're still the best thing in my life, but my head's facing this way for a bit, and this is taking my focus. And until you tap me on the side of the head and say, oi, I'm here, I'm not turned back to you. But as soon as I turn back to you, everything that I felt for you is exactly the same. I don't lose it. It doesn't go down. That's the difference. And a lot of neurotypical people cannot handle that. They think you're being upset with them. They think they've done something wrong. Or they think, oh, you don't care enough, you don't do that. No. It's absolutely, completely not to do with that. This is why it's very challenging when a neurotypical and a neurodivergent person are together. So this is Jason from the Quiver Channel. I hope that helps.